Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What up, TSP family? Hope you have a dope day and thank you for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 8, Episode 23.
Oh, shit, is it?
MJ, Michael Jordan.
Damn.
Oh. Happy birthday, Mr. Sean Collins.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, I hit the big one. That's the balloons behind me.
Yeah, the
They're
balloons.
still up from the weekend, yes.
What are the bananas for, though?
Well, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story.
That was the after party.
Yes.
All right.
And after the party is the hotel lobby. Yeah. Yes, thank you, boys.
Yeah, so how's it going, Sean Collard?
I'm 50, so how good could it be going?
Do your intro.
Hey now!
Oh, yeah. Hey now. That's what we're looking for. My name is Chris Chu, and he is a six-shooter from the Midwest. He goes by 40, but really, he's just Cowboy. What is up, Cal?
What's going on, gentlemen? Happy birthday, Sean.
Thank you.
Celebration. Okay. How many nasty comments did you get on your Instagram post when you were talking about your birthday?
Luckily, none.
Yeah.
Seriously,
okay,
none.
bad.
I was shocked. Because I never post really pictures of my face and stuff like that. And I thought, what the fuck? I'm 50.
Just
I'll
the
throw it out there.
ass. Yes. Yeah.
Usually just my ass, the
Yeah.
waist down.
Waist.
And
Front
then,
and back.
so I thought
Yeah.
I took a chance and threw it there, but I got a very, very nice happy birthday wishes and nothing. I didn't get one negative comment, so
That's nice.
which is rare because I get all kinds of negative comments. But on that, but you know what it was though? It was the quality varsity jacket 2.0. That's what got everybody excited about.
Excited.
Makes sense.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. As always, the Sneaker Podcast is brought to you by your favorite sneaker cleaner, Sneaker Logic. You can find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic_official. You can use your coupon code TSP15, get 15% off your order. There you go. Get the wipes, get the liquids, get the brush, get the lingette. That's how you say it in French. Lingette.
Yeah, it's a soft G.
Yeah.
Not
Linguette.
Linguette.
Linguette is what you did with the bananas behind you.
Hey now.
Cool. Yeah. Sneaker Logic _official on the Instagrams. So guys, let's get on with the podcast with what we plan on wearing tomorrow. Brought to you by our good friends over at Quality. Sean, you already mentioned the varsity jacket 2.0.
Yeah. Been
What
rocking
color
it.
did you get?
Black one.
Black one.
Yeah.
Very
Love it.
It's
Love
sold
it.
out.
And you know what? I got a lot of compliments, and a lot of them were for like younger, like people in their 20s. So
Right.
I know it's a good jacket if the 50-year-old can wear a varsity jacket and people are actually complimenting on them.
So it's a time machine. This is
It's a time machine. Worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Very
But
nice.
yeah, tomorrow. We're diving into that right now.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow I am going to wear a pair of classic quality joggers, black joggers, and I think I'm going to pair them with a pair of new shoes or a new addition that I will have to talk about later.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Very nice. Very nice.
Birthday sneakers.
Oh, B-Day sneakers.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh.
Very cool. Very cool. Cal, what are you planning on wearing tomorrow?
Speaking of that varsity 2.0, that's what I'm going to be wearing.
Yeah.
I got the burgundy color of it
Nice.
because me and Chris are cooler than Sean because
Yeah.
that's the same one Chris has.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I got the black one last time, so that's why I went with the burgundy this night.
Fucking like asshole.
Yeah. And I'm gonna pair it with some Ronnie Fieg Central Park 530s.
Yeah.
Because it's got a bit of a burgundy color to it as well. You know, maybe it's maroon. Who knows with me? And then I'm also gonna pair it with I got some joggers from Quality as well, and I have a new steez that I've been trying out now, where I flip the jogger cuff into the pant to just make it like water pants. What do you call those? Flood pants?
Flood pants.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
expose the ankle a little bit.
Yeah.
I will be wearing socks because it's not warm out here.
Oh, damn.
Dude, it's
But
We got a
30
heat wave
here.
here. Yeah, it's 30
Oh,
here today.
wicked, man. Yeah, it's like supposed to be 10 tomorrow.
Damn.
Yeah. But I really like it, and they're in a like khaki colorway, so I don't exactly know the official colorway. But they'll also go with the shoes and the jacket, so I'm gonna like be looking real smooth.
Right.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice.
I've rocked that jacket like 4 times. I've had it for like 7 days maybe.
It's more than 50% of the field. Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah.
Guys, I'm actually going to visit the people over at Quality
Oh.
tomorrow
Nice.
in their
Ooh.
HQ headquarters. And is it weird that I'm a bit nervous in terms of picking my outfit for when I go
right.
see them?
Oh,
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Maybe nervous isn't the right word, but
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, right now I'm between 2 pair of pants that I'm considering. One is the parachute pant. It's a black pant.
Yes.
And then a utility pant, the camo, the new one that just came out with fall
Mhm.
winter 2023. So I'm considering both. Tomorrow is still going to be a heat wave over here in Montreal.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Crazy.
these pants, maybe I'm going, if it's too hot, like way too hot, I might go back into the vault and bust out my Quality shorts, the ones with the what do you call that? Paisley? Is it Paisley?
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Paisley is
Yeah.
like the bandana style.
Bandana like motif on
Yeah.
the shorts. Rock
Yeah.
those maybe. The shoes I do plan on wearing a pair of Air Max 1 Shima. So it's that brown pair with the pink laces in it. I
Yeah.
think it'll pair nicely with whatever I do pick because those utility pants, the camo, are gray and black and white. So that goes good with a bit of hit of pink, And parachute pants, well, they'll match anything. So
Nice.
it's game time decision.
Yeah.
Depending on the actual weather tomorrow. Yeah.
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 I
Very
hope
cool.
it's like starts off with 30 and then says like May thunderstorm crazy. So you're just left in that loop. Like, oh my God, what do I do still?
If you guys wanna, if the audience member wants to go check out Quality, you can go to their site kuwallatee.com. You can find them on Instagram, quality.com. You can check out their new promotion campaign video that they just launched
Mhm.
yesterday. Was it today or yesterday?
It was today, I think, this morning.
Today.
Yeah. Go check that out. They've been doing like, it's not like one dude with it's like cinematic.
Yeah.
It's a production.
Yeah.
It's like a real
Yeah.
production.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
damn. Check it out. Drop them a comment. Like, let them know. Like, if you appreciate them, let them know you appreciate everything that they're
Mhm.
putting out there. It's very nice. Very, very nice. You could use our coupon code SPOD20. Get 20% off your order. Very cool. Works on sale items. Like,
That's nuts.
bam, bam. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Mhm.
Let's get right to it. It's the new edition.
Ralph and them.
Woo! Trezvant, is that how you say? Trezvant? Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, hit it. Who's got something?
I could go first.
Go for it, Cal.
I didn't bring it, but I just want to say that for the record, I did manage to track down that Kith Toronto shirt that I was missing, the classic logo one. So now I got all my favorites. But I'm going to talk about these because they came in, and it is the Kith and New Balance 1700 Toronto in the red colorway.
Nice.
They're very nice. I'm very happy that I have them in hand now. And yeah, that's.
Do you know why it's that nickname, the Rococo, if I'm not mistaken?
I believe that's just the color of red.
Oh.
Because the actual the nickname that they're calling it is Toronto.
Oh.
And it's the Kith Toronto in Rococo red or in Marshmallow. The other one's Marshmallow.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rococo. Never heard of Rococo before.
Rococo. So is it that the Rococo did not release online?
I believe they both did after.
Okay.
I'm not 100%. I think they both did on Monday, on the Monday program. But
yeah. Okay.
but they released in store the previous Friday in Toronto. And that was a Toronto only type of deal at the
Right.
time.
Right.
But yeah, then I believe they both released online during the Monday thing. And yeah, I picked these ones because the marshmallow ones would be terrifying to wear.
Fair. Very
I
fair.
really, yeah, like I really like the way they look. They even got a gum sole, which is like,
Yeah.
I wish these had a gum sole, to be completely honest,
Mhm.
but it's like barely gray white. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
It's tough. Already we're
yeah,
especially for Toronto or any Canadian city, you got a
yeah,
limited time to wear those.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like if I was from LA, I would wear it, or if I
Yeah.
lived in LA,
Yeah.
I would get them because I'm like, okay, it never rains here, never snows here ever. It's just beautiful every day of the year. That would be the pair I get. But being that I'm out here in Alberta, I had to go red because I'd even be scared of the dust. But
I think I think it stands out more too, the red. So it's like more recognizable as that one being the Toronto pair.
that's true. Yeah, it's super bright. Like in certain lights, it's like bright. Like
Or
when you have it
maroon.
outside in the sunlight, it's bright. Yeah, that might be on the heel there. The heel's got like a
Maroon.
burgundy hit to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that one's maroon.
Yeah. And is that a gold hit on the side there?
It's a 3M.
Oh,
It's a silver 3M.
okay.
wow.
So it's just the whole thing is a red with like a cream. The outsole is like a creamish, and then it's got 3M hits on it on the toe and lateral and medial sides.
Sean, it looks blue on the camera, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
100% looks
No,
blue. It looks like a light blue.
Yeah.
yeah, must
Yeah.
just be the light or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a nice shade
That's
of
funny.
red though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it.
Rashawn
The quality
Rococo.
is great.
Rococo red. That's really nice.
Rococo. Okay. Yeah.
Rococo.
Very nice. Anything else, my dear sir?
No, not currently.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's good. All right. Sean,
Yeah.
any new additions?
Yes. Well, the fam came through big. My wife came through big also.
Ooh.
For the birthday. My stepbrother, Sean, also Sean, brother of Sean, my stepsister Melissa, and Sean's wife split together got together and picked up a pair of these Air Jordan 1 low.
Oh, very
black
nice.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
I really
Jeez, those
want,
are wearable.
I really want. Oh, this is what I'm wearing tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, very cool.
With my joggers. But yes, I was super happy. I tried to get these when they released, and I could not get them. And it's hard to see, but the leather's super buttery on them.
Yeah.
On camera. But yeah, love these pair. Love this pair. So thank you to all those, my brother and sister, and Bella, my brother's wife.
Very cool.
Super happy with those. And the wifey came through with a pair I also tried to get and was impossible to get for me, but came through with the Nike Mac Attack in the OG gray and black colorway.
Wow.
Damn. Didn't see that
She
coming.
She called Travis and said, "Yo."
She said, "Yo, Trav, what's up?" And then that was it. Showed up at the doorstep. But yeah, no, seriously, this is like I was not expecting either of these pairs, so this was super exciting and very very happy to have them. So thank you for the white.
Very nice pick.
And,
Those are nice gifts, man. Like,
yeah, man,
Yeah.
I got super lucky. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice gifts. Yeah,
It's so
Dang,
funny.
no, no.
both like I said, both pairs I tried to get and couldn't get, and then didn't. It was we don't like my wife and I don't ask each other for gifts. We just try to figure out, and so she figured it out, and so did my siblings and his wife. So my brother's wife. So it was very very exciting to get both those pairs. Very unexpected, but very happy to have them.
You know what's cool about you being on social media and stuff? Like people could keep tabs on what you were able to get or what were you.
That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. My brother said he scrolled through my page. I don't think he has these. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have these.
But you know what else could have happened is and I do not hate on these, so don't take it that way when you hear this. But those could have been Panda Dunks. Because if someone was gonna look up like a popular shoe
True.
that you don't have,
it
could have been Panda Dunks. And like I said, like I'm not hating on Panda Dunks. I'm actually
no.
Panda Dunks sneaker of the year.
Or
But like, you know what I mean? Like if they would have just looked up like what's
Yeah.
the most hype Nike shoe, like
Yeah.
oh they keep re-releasing and restocking,
yeah.
like holy, this is the
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So
It's so weird. Sean was never able to get a pair.
they're just sitting there. Well,
Or,
luckily my brother's very into sneakers as well, so he
True.
knows his stuff. So
True that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
someone
Yeah.
listens to like one of the episodes and is like, oh, he seems to really like those Jordan 1 low Concords. Let's get him that.
Damn.
Yeah,
$400 is a steal.
Whoa.
Yeah. Luckily, someone stepped in and said, "No, get him the red Panda Low Jordan 1."
Panda low. Bloody
The red
pandas.
The red Panda
The
Low
red
Jordan
pandas.
1s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Oh,
That's it. Those
Very
are
nice.
my new additions.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Even if you're not like you're not actively purchasing, you happen to just boom boom shoes just show up at the door.
That's it. Big
Nice.
time. Yeah. Love it.
Now I didn't get anything this week.
Damn.
Yeah. But gentlemen, I'm gonna introduce a new segment.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna call this one Look at This Photograph.
Oh.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah.
So it's basically one of us
solidifying us as the one Canadian podcast.
the one Canadian.
The only Canadian podcast.
If ever
Yeah.
you don't have a new edition,
Mhm.
what you can do is go into your closet, bring something out,
Oh.
and tell the story behind that particular shoe that's part
Oh.
of your collection.
Okay.
So we're not
Very
we're
nice.
not a visual podcast per se, but we're gonna ask you to look at this photograph and just go through go down memory lane. And to kick it off, I'm gonna bring out this Air Solo.
Oh,
Flight.
damn.
It is very old.
Holy.
It's
Yes.
either 1989 or 1990. This is
Damn.
officially the first shoe that I purchased with my quote unquote own money.
Yeah.
It's
Birthday
my
money?
parents' money, but
Yeah.
they gave me the money to spend, and I bought this.
Yeah. That's
was
1990, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was during that time.
Yeah.
I was in high school. I went on a trip with the basketball team to New York City.
Mm.
We were walking around the city, and we're just kids, high school kids, right? And I walk into a Macy's or the
Mhm.
Macy's. I don't
The
know.
Macy's, yeah.
The
That's the Macy's.
The Macy's.
Yeah.
And back then is it's a big mall, so we're like just going through all the different floors. Like each floor is a different section, like
Yes.
women's
Men's
wear,
sec- yeah,
men's
yeah.
wear,
Yeah.
televisions.
I think the basement was where the sneakers were, I think.
I get to that section,
Yeah.
and I look around. I was back then not into sneakers. I just liked sneakers.
Yeah. For basketball.
Exactly. Saw this on the wall. It was new,
Mm.
just released, Air Solo Flight.
Yeah.
And back then, high tops very, very in.
Huge. Yeah.
Yes.
It did look new. It looked like something that they hadn't released yet or something. Mainly because I'm like, yo, that tongue is so tall.
Yeah.
That we haven't seen that. And it had this script flight written on the tongue.
Yeah.
It's like, that's cool too.
I
And
feel like Marty McFly wore those. Am I wrong? I keep looking at it and that's all I see.
that's
is
all you
it-
see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just looks that old, or like
Yeah. Yeah.
you can't see on
Damn.
camera. But
That
like,
is
look,
old. And I can't believe that the midsole's even intact still.
well,
For the most part. For the most part, it's cracked.
if I
but-
mess with it, it'll
Yeah, yeah.
crack.
Well, that's like my fours too. It's the same thing. You got to be very gentle with them, but at least it's like still there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it hasn't powdered yet.
it is
Mhm.
powder, but like I was
Oh.
just holding it up against my chest, like while I was
Yeah.
walking
Shirt
to my
covered.
chair.
Covered in crumbs.
Yeah, cookie crumbs all over. I go, this tastes funny. Yeah, so had these for that long. For some reason, my brain told myself to just keep them.
Yeah.
I stopped wearing them, but like by the time I stopped wearing them, I wasn't into sneakers, but something told me to just keep them.
Yeah.
So
That's
I've had,
awesome.
I've had these for that long,
Damn. It looks like they're barely worn even.
but I played in them. Like I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
in them, you know?
Indoors only though, right?
Yeah,
Indoor-
on court.
Yeah.
And I $90 is what I paid, which
Yeah, yeah.
back then
That's a lot of
was
money
a
back
heck of
then.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Heck of a lot of money for sneakers.
What size are those?
they're 9 or something. I think they're 9. Yeah, 9. There's like, look,
Huh.
there's like a print of the size on this. They're there.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Anyways, and if you touch the side panels, like the upper, it's crunchy. Like
Yeah, I saw that.
You
Oh,
can,
yeah.
yeah. So I've had these. This is what I consider my first entry into headness, because after that, I think I started paying attention to like what NBA players were wearing on their feet, and I started, like if every year my dad would buy me a pair of sneakers, and I'd ask for specific shoes,
Yeah.
but I wasn't brand loyal. I was just seeing what players were wearing, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that or that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started to pay attention, and yeah, that's where they all started, I figure. And I still don't know, like I don't have any of the other sneakers, but for some reason I kept these.
Smart
know why.
move. Whatever,
Yeah.
for whatever reason. It was a
That's
smart
very
move.
cool.
I
Hell
knew
yeah.
one day I would have a podcast,
That's right.
and I would not be picking up shoes one week.
Yeah.
And I had to
Exactly.
speak about something. So
Back then, you probably thought you'd be on the radio. I'm gonna be on the radio one day.
Hey there.
Talking about my sneakers. Hey now.
Yeah. But that's it. That's my presentation for this week, guys.
Very nice.
I like that.
I've never heard that story before. It's amazing.
Yeah, very cool.
Mhm.
I felt weird, like having that expensive of a shoe, and like we weren't kids that like would just say, "Hey, I just spent $90 on a shoe." But I remember being in the back of the bus, like while we were traveling within New York City, like the whole team and stuff, and just looking at them and being like, I gotta make sure I don't lose these. Like, put
So
them in
you
my
were what, like 15 at the time? So that?
15, 16-ish. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
15-ish. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Very cool. Very, very, very. That's it. Air Solo Flight. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And that's it.
Yeah,
look
that's
at
wicked.
this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
photograph.
Look at this photograph. As you can tell, we're very music inclined.
Yes.
So much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just sneezed twice, or else I would have sang too, but I'm not sure what would have happened if I tried to hit that growl.
It was a 3-part harmony, bro.
Yeah, I
You
know.
fucked it up.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, this could turn real bad real quick. Like,
all right. Let's get into flooding our feeds. A little throwback to last episode where we talked about the Kith Toronto opening.
Yes.
yo, real quick, can I just say, thank you to everyone who messaged me about like the whole thing, our show, the JLP talking about it, and like I got a lot of love on that, man, and it was awesome. Like it meant a lot to me because that situation meant a lot. So real quick,
Explain
thank you
the
to
JLP
everyone,
thing too, like because you mentioned it, but now something happened after.
Oh, yeah. So on their show, the Complex Sneaker Show, JLP tells the story. He tells the story. He says, "So I got Big JLP shoed in person, and that's never happened to me at Kith Toronto. Somebody came up to me and said, 'Hey, Big JLP shoe,' and I was taken aback by it.
Yeah.
And that came out like a day after our episode, where I said, like, I saw JLP and I said to him, 'Hey, Big JLP shoe.'" So yeah, that was very cool,
That's
man.
cool.
And yeah, shout out to everyone that like hit me up and was like, "Yo, go listen to the podcast. He mentioned you or whatever." And
So funny.
yeah, that was really cool. And yeah, thanks to everyone for that, because that made it so much better, man.
Yeah. So, you guys were telling the story. You and Alvin were telling everyone like what was going on and everything. We were so like engaged. There's some questions that I did have in mind, but I forgot to ask them. So you mentioned how one JLP, Joe LaPuma from Complex, he was wearing like these Air Max 95, the Cortez, right?
Yeah.
First off, how badass / big time do you have to be to go to like an opening of a store for like a sneaker collab person, but not wear one of their shoes? I'm sure that everyone in the room was wearing like a Kith collab, right?
Yep. Mostly. Yep.
Yeah, but
Like
then
everyone that I noticed.
exactly. But then Joe LaPuma, he's like big enough that he doesn't have to wear, and he's friends with Ronnie.
Yeah, well, you know how big he is? He wore the red Kith Toronto New Balance on
Yes.
the private jet with Ronnie and them to come to Toronto.
Okay, excuse
Excuse
me.
me.
Excuse
Pardon me, sir.
That's how big you gotta be.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, on the PJ.
On the PJ. But that's like, but still, I'm like, wow. Like I've, everyone's wearing kit stuff because we assume that's what you got to do.
Yeah, I was head to toe. I was
That's
head
it.
to toe.
I would have been head
Socks,
to toe.
shoes,
Yeah.
underwear, shirt, hat. My jacket wasn't Kith, so I put a Kith pin on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Oh, all right. But that's one on JLP. Two, I wanted to ask, what was Ronnie wearing?
So he wore first he wore two pairs. First, what did he wear first? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to remember.
Or do you
He
remember
wore those cowhide footscapes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, and the Union Jordan 1 with
The Beffy with the
new one.
stitching, the
Yes,
huge
yes,
stitching thing.
yes.
Which
Both like the
which
footscapes. They
yeah.
went together.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
By the way, I'm completely into those Jordan ones.
yeah. Me too.
Like I really like them.
They're very, very nice.
Yeah.
I agree.
Which I wasn't before, but now I'm like 100% in. Very cool. How about Cran?
Cran wore the 1700s, the New Balance Toronto in the red.
Very cool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Very nice. Is that all we had for? Do you have any follow-up questions for that storyline, Sean? Or
I wanted to, just because I wasn't able to be on the pod last week, and I wanted to say I've messaged Calby personally, but just for the record on the pod, I had to say congratulations, man. It was just so fun to watch you get to experience that from afar. I loved it, and to see how happy it made you. That was everything, man. So congratulations again for all that stuff. It was so fun to see.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I got to live the dream, man.
Yeah,
That's what it
man.
was.
Yeah.
Literally, I was living the dream, man.
Very nice.
It was watching. I was like, it has to be like everything you could have possibly imagined, and then more. Like seeing you meet Ronnie, like I was so happy. I was so happy. Yeah, it was so good.
It was funny when Sean messaged in our podcast group chat, and he's like, "Yo, can we celebrate this for a second here?" And he sent a picture of me meeting Ronnie, and I'm getting off the plane like off a 5-hour trip, and I had a 2-hour delay. I'm like so not in the mood or whatever. And I'm just like, yo, thank you very much to Alvin for taking the pictures. Okay, bye, guys.
I didn't take it like that at all. I thought
Yeah.
After when I saw it, I was like, oh man, that was not a very good response.
No, I honestly
so
I didn't take it like that at all.
That's not the tone we got. No. Yeah.
No.
I also after the pod recording, I actually told the wifey about the podcast, and I was telling her mostly stuff that wasn't part of your actual visit into the store. Most, like a lot of the stuff leading into you deciding to go or not, and blah blah. And I told the story about how your mom just said, "Executive decision, you're going."
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the wifey was mostly impressed with that. Like she really liked that part, yeah, and how everyone in Toronto was taking care of you, or I mean, like just making sure you had a good time too. She really liked that too. So, yeah, echoes. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thanks. Yeah, it was awesome. And again, like I said, like people I don't know were messaging me and they're like, yo, I just listened to the pod, man. Like, go check out the Complex show. Like people that like didn't even follow me or whatever, that like just listened to the podcast or whatever, were DMing me and being like, yo, I just heard your pod and I just heard the Complex pod. Like, yo, you got to go listen to it. He tells the same story. I was like, oh man.
And I think you
That's
helped
so cool, man.
some people out with your little tips about like saddles and stuff, and how to book and how to quote unquote jump the line and shit. Because one of my buddies texted me the next morning saying, yo, that episode, like he was like, oh my god, And then he was like, he's going next week, which is currently this week. He's in Toronto. He sent me a picture of him at the kids store and stuff. So it's
Oh,
like,
nice.
yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Flooding our feeds. Sean, it was kind of good that we didn't talk about this sneaker last week because you weren't there to talk about it. But there's a
Yeah.
Jordan 2-3 coming out.
Yes.
2/3 coming out next summer. Whoa. Did you know about this?
I did.
And why did you approve this?
It's kind of funny because I've said many times on my page before even knowing about this that there would be no 3 without the 2. So they went ahead and said, well, we're going to make you a 2 with the 3, with the 3 sole. They didn't do that obviously, but it's a coincidence. But it's you know what? I'm not mad at them. I'm not. I love the upper of the 2 obviously, and it kind of doesn't go that badly with the 2 midsole and outsole. The 3, sorry. And you know it's been done before. You know, I know MG wore them on court. The Chicago one with the Jordan 2 midsole and outsole. So you know what? I'm not mad at it. I have to see them in person, obviously, see how they look on feet and stuff like that. But I'm not mad at it.
At first, when I just saw the picture, because I didn't read the caption, I was looking at the pictures. I'm like, okay, new colorways. I didn't even notice it was a 3 until I looked down at the caption. I said 2/3. What is this? 2/3. Oh, 2-3.
Yeah.
And then I looked for him. I was like, okay, but then, is the back tab a 3? If
I don't think so. I think it's still a 2. It's still a 2.
It's just the bottom.
The entire upper is the 2, and the midsole and the outsole are the 3.
Yeah, like you can't. I don't think you can really tell.
Yeah.
If you're like just looking quickly. So
I know people hate the hybrids, and a lot of people hate the hybrid type of things, but whatever. I know I'm biased on that shit, but fuck you guys.
But this midsole is
I'm 50. It's all coming out now.
It's not like an Air Force One midsole. Like those were no, thank you.
No, thank you.
But this like I said, it wasn't really noticeable until I started paying attention. You know?
Yeah, and you know what? Also, you look back, those of you who want to do a deep dive, the Jordan 3, when they came out, the youth sizes had a Jordan 2 midsole and outsole for whatever reason. They used Jordan 2 midsoles and outsoles on the Jordan 3 in the youth sizes. Okay. So it's like there's kind of a bit of a history there. It's like a reverse of that, obviously, but of what's coming out. But it's there's all kinds of stuff, history in that, and I don't know. I like it. Whatever. Fuck off.
You know, I remember. Get off my lawn. You know, I remember a while back now. I think it was Gentry was wearing a pair. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I thought they looked terrible, to be completely honest.
Yeah, on his feet they looked awful.
Yeah, now I'm looking at the picture right now, and I'm like, yeah, I don't hate those.
Yeah,
but that picture was like from far. It was blurry.
Yeah,
no?
It was a screen. I took screenshots of a video that was in his stories. So it was tough to get a good look at them, but they looked too big on his feet and they looked clunky. And but I was excited to see because I'd heard about that behind the scenes, and then so to see them on his feet, I was like, oh man, I can talk about it now. That was it was cool, but it was now to see them like actual sort of images of them. It's very neat. I like them a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I think they look cool now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like in love with them, but I'm like,
no,
those look pretty cool. Like I wouldn't mind seeing them in person, like in hand, you know, checking them out. Like those, they don't look ugly at all.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. How about this Jordan 4 Red or Black Red reimagined? I think you got some opinions about this one. You like them?
I like them a lot.
And this is the one set for February 17th. Those who don't know, it's Mr. Jordan's birthday.
It's birthday, yeah.
So that means it's slated to be a big shoe, right?
Yeah.
Big release.
It's got like, I guess, sort of mixed reviews. Some people love that they've added leather to the upper, and some people hate that. But just give me the OG. But it's like they gave us the OG sort of. Well, it was supposed to be the OG, but it wasn't really that well done. But
yeah, they
gave us the OG 4 years ago. It'll be 5 years, I guess, in February. But it wasn't super well done, but so like this is something a little spin on the original, and that's
Yeah.
what they've been doing with the reimagines, right? All the reimagines they've kind of made one change to something. So the threes was this, they made it a bit look vintage.
Yeah.
Like the first ones, and people forget, I mentioned this before, people forget the patent leather black and red ones. That was part of the reimagined series. So that was a reimagined looking red one, as they call it.
Yeah. And the lost and found.
Yeah, and then the lost and found, that was vintaged. So I don't know, like I like it. I don't know. I think I really had. I remember being a teenager and getting the original fours and thinking, why this would be cool in a leather version. And now here we are 35 years later. It'll be like it's sad. We're getting that.
Well, I'm a big fan of the other leathered fours. The Oreo
The Oreo, yeah.
and the Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
I like those are
Yeah.
two Jordan 4s I always look for, but like at this point I'm just waiting for a retro maybe instead of just buying
Yeah.
the old pair.
Yeah.
Older pair. But yeah. I don't
They're growing
see it
on
as a
me.
bad thing.
Mm.
Yeah, the leather, right?
The leather looks
Yeah,
nice though.
like,
It looks like a nice
It's not
quality
like a
leather.
shiny leather, which is I think will help it. You
Mhm.
know? Yeah.
I think part of it was just like the shock of seeing it because I didn't like them when I first saw them. I
Mhm.
was those people that are like, "Why would you do that? Like, this
Yeah.
is such a famous shoe. Why would you do that?"
Yeah.
And then now, maybe just because Nike knows exactly what they're doing, now I see it, and every time I see it, I like it a bit more, and I'm like, "Oh, all right, yeah, not
Yeah.
bad. Like, these are pretty nice, man."
But that was true for any shoe you like. For me, even back when the originals were releasing, the first time I saw a new Jordan, like the sixes, for example, the first time I saw them in 1991, I thought they were hideous. I'm like, oh no, they blew it with the big rubber tongue, big holes in the rubber tongue, and holes all on the side, and this big fin on the back. I'm like, what is that? And then eventually, you keep seeing it, like Habby's saying, you keep seeing it, whether it was, but then back then it was on Michael Jordan's feet, but. And then you see the commercials and the print ads. It's like, oh, fuck them. They're growing on me. They're growing on me. And eventually, I had to have a pair. So it's like nothing new for a shoe.
Do you remember if you liked the 5 at that time?
Yeah, the threes. Well, obviously the twos, but then the threes, fours, and fives, I fell in love with right away.
Oh yeah,
that was immediate. Yeah, yeah.
I still can't get into the 5. Do you think you like the 4, 5? Maybe because the 5 still had like a net on it, and it reminded you of the 4.
It was a nice transition from the 4 with the netting. They kept the netting, but it was also like the translucent outsole. That was a game changer. The first time there was a translucent outsole. The 3M tongue was a crazy thing to add to that. So there was a lot to like about the 5 and a lot that was sort of something we'd never seen before. So I loved it.
All right. Jordan 5 à ma manière. I skipped the shoe there. It's BS.
The plaid one? Yeah, skip that.
Jordan 5 à ma manière. Let's talk about that one because that's not bad.
À ma manière is beautiful.
À ma manière, yeah.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, also, so
they stay
just
winning.
to mention, women's sizing. November 22nd. So that's actually very soon.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's a nice looking shoe. They do well with like the tones of their sneakers. Like I feel like every shoe that they've collabed on for Jordan has the same tone, and they're keeping it going. And this one it has navy hits, or I'm just not
there's two
seeing
colorways,
it
right? There are two colorways. There's a white one and a black one, I think, right, or a dark gray one. Yeah,
I'm talking. I think the white one.
The white one has, I think, blue hits. Yeah,
like
or purple,
like
it's like a darker, purplish, bluish.
I can't tell if it's
Kelby's
purple.
colorblind, so we
Yeah.
can't
I really
it's maroon. It's still maroon. Yeah.
Yo, the netting on those are insane. That's
Yeah.
insane. Like, we've never seen something like that, right?
No.
Nobody's changed the netting like that on a
No.
5, right?
It's a smart move.
Oh
I
man,
feel like it's a smart move.
Yeah. And I think this will be Brian, our good friend Brian, OG Sneaker Nerd. He'll be his first collaboration sneaker, I think, because he's definitely
Get
going
out.
after them. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't think he has any collabs.
what about the DJ Khaled's?
How about the Is
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, he has
Yeah.
those. You're right.
Well, he had to
The
get that one.
best.
It's the best.
It is the best. I forgot about those. Yes, he
It
does
does
have
the
those.
cut.
Yo, and Emma Meniere took a page out of that book by
Right?
slimming down the collar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're right. You're right. Damn. I forgot about the Calids.
How about I guess not K54. It's not a collab.
I mean,
It's like a
it's
special.
more of an it's more of a
Yeah. No, it's not a collab.
not really not a collab. So Cake 54 doesn't have anything to do
It's
with
actually a
the
Jordan
design.
thing, so it can't be
Yeah.
a collab.
Yeah, no, exactly.
True. Not a lot of people did a collab on the 5. Right?
I think it's just We the Best and
Right.
Virgil.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's not forget
Excuse-
Virgil.
pardon
Which, by
me.
the way,
Yes.
I
Wanna-
looking and I look. Maybe I mentioned this in the pod. I can't remember. Back when I went to All Star 2020,
Oh yeah.
I think I had an opportunity.
Yeah.
In fact, I know I had an opportunity to get
Yeah.
the Virgil 5s, the
Yeah,
off-white
yeah.
5s,
Yeah.
and I was like, no. No,
Yeah.
I just want OG shit, man. Not to me being Mr. Collab.
Yeah.
What did you get instead?
What did I mean, I
Was-
got the
wasn't
red
it-
cement 3s, we got the pack, we got the airship pack there. We got the ones, the 85 cut ones, the black and red ones there.
Yes.
We
Oh,
got
so
those.
nothing we can make fun of you then.
No.
No, I
Sorry.
think
I was
you're-
hoping you said something like extra regular. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I got a pair of
I got
Roshis.
the taxi 12s. Like
Taxi 12s. But that trip was your whole crew was there. That was the dinner. So
That was
all
the
your
dinner,
eyes were on the airship pack.
the pack, and there was a few things that released on that weekend that we wanted. Those the red cement 3s, the pack, and the black and red ones, the 85 cut ones were the 3 things that we were really. Our friend Dre, Mr. _ Spotlight _ 10. He wanted I think it was too late. We were brought into the installation there, and he wanted the off-white 5s because he loves Virgil, and he's like, are there any off-white 5s left? This is like I think the third day, and they're like, we have a size 3.5 left. He's like, I'll take them, and he bought those. I don't know what he did with them, if he sold them or not, but he bought those. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
Okay.
he was one of the only smart one to actually ask for a pair.
your red cement 3s, were they the shy ones? Did they
Yeah.
say
Yeah, the
shy on the back?
shy,
Nice.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah,
And
that was our crew shoe for the weekend. We all got a pair. We all signed each other's boxes and stuff.
oh, cool. Is it true that when the guy said, "Do you want the Virgil 5s?" Brian was in your ear, "No collab, Sean."
Yeah.
collabs.
He was in my ear. He's whispering
he's
in my
like,
ear.
"No collab,
No
Sean."
collabs, you
No
stupid
collabs.
old bastard.
Yeah. OG or you're out.
OG only.
You're out.
Who do you
This
think
is a
you
goddamn
are?
OG support group. You can't go buy a collab.
you out, man.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. New Balance 998 C Note Concepts. Okay. That's there's a release tomorrow, and then there's I think a wider release October 8th, which is just a few days later. Cal, thoughts on this?
I like them. So the outsole that they're using, the tooling, the midsole,
Right.
on the 998 they're using now, it's come to some mixed reviews that I've read. I don't own a pair.
Right.
But how it kind of slants out at the back,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is probably a stabilization type of thing. But so it's got that on it. But I really like how it has the Concepts branding on it.
Yes. On the side there?
Because that's new, right? Like the first ones didn't have that, correct?
No,
Right? Like
didn't have
I
it.
don't think so I really like that they did that as well. Like to change it just the slightest bit. It's a retro of the same shoe.
Yeah.
Which you don't see too often when it comes to collabs. But
Yeah.
the fact that they threw that little change on there to put the branding on it, I really like that a lot. I think that's something that makes them a lot cooler as a retro. Like,
yes.
Some people be, oh, the OG, it doesn't have that tooling or whatever on the back. I like the OG better. But then when you put that bit of branding there, for me, I think it bumps it up another level to be like this is cool. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like that. When I saw that,
I
I was like, I'm really glad they did that.
I like it too, and it doesn't seem out of place. Like it's not like in any way obtrusive to the shoe, like the look of the shoe. It's kind of like off to the back, but you can
Yeah,
clearly see it. Um, for those who don't know, I think the original release was 2013 or around. So
I
it's like
believe you're right.
10,
10
10
years,
years
I think.
later.
Yeah,
You know, that's pretty cool. And to me, it's not like I don't see that. I see that shoe around, but I don't see it a lot around.
yeah,
It's a beautiful shoe, beautiful like color blocking, and like the campaign just makes sense. They have the
yeah,
two boxes, old money, new money. This is called the C note, you know.
yeah,
Concepts is a good store, man. Dion
yeah. Very good. Yeah,
is the man. Like he's super dope, super dope. So it's very cool that they're doing this.
a lot. I've seen.
100% right. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people say that they think that's the best 998. Like just people
Yeah.
that people that come across my feed or whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of comments saying that that is the best 998.
Yeah. The C note, the OG C
Yeah,
note. Yeah. Or yeah.
yeah,
I would not be mad at that. I would not dispute that. That's pretty good, man.
yeah. Very good.
It's a beautiful shoe. Like it's very recognizable too. So and yeah,
The
like I
shape
said,
is crazy. The shape is crazy, man. In the
so
pictures I've seen,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I've never
yeah.
seen it in hand, but the pictures I've seen, I'm like, holy, that shape is nuts.
Sean,
Like it looks
comparatively, it's like
perfect.
Is this
yeah,
it?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
the
Yep,
old
that's
one.
the one.
Oh, it's the older one. Okay.
That's the OG one. The new
Oh, okay.
one's toe is like what you would consider the two toe. Like it's
Oh,
super
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's like the black cement toe.
yeah. Like
yeah,
super sleek.
super sleek.
Yeah, yeah.
Super. Oh, is this it?
Explain it to me in Jordan terms. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, that's the one.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Look at
Like
the
Yeah.
how
toe on that.
That's
that's
crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy. That's like a point. That's not even
yeah,
that's not even a
and
Yeah.
toe. It's a point.
New Balance can be bulbous. Some New
Yeah,
Balance
yeah,
can
yeah,
be
yeah,
bulbous.
yeah, yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
and unapologetically
Genetically, yeah.
bulbous,
And well, this is super damn sleek. So
super sleek.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, excited. Uh, whether I get the shoe is really game time decision. If I happen to be because mainly price.
Hmm.
Because retail, I think to get them to Canada is near 350, 400. Easy, you know?
Jeez.
This the wider release you speak of.
I don't
Does
know.
that mean
I don't know.
or
I know
not
exactly
wider,
what you're
but
gonna
second
ask.
release?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask if it's gonna be on .ca.
I don't know. .ca is pretty good in terms of you could probably search for it now, and if they have it, it would be there with a countdown thing. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know when they load that, if they have. But they've had every other release aside from maybe the Salehe stuff. I don't remember if they had a Kith thing. They don't have all the releases, but they're pretty good.
They got the 998 Kith pair.
There you go.
The I forget that guy's name. Sorry, Mr. like crazy architect designer. Apparently he's just the man. Sorry, I forget his name. I didn't get that pair. They're very nice though.
Oh yeah. Yes. The brown green pair.
Yeah, with they had like two that
Yes.
were like similar
I like
color
them a
palette,
lot.
but different. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say for you on your game time decision, if they go on .ca, you should get them. And if
Okay.
you decide you don't want them later, we can figure that out between us.
The Kith Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yes, that's the guy. Yes. Apparently he's a god when it comes to that kind of stuff, house
Yeah.
building and stuff,
Eh.
architecture.
Man. Whew. Game time decision. All right. Jordan 11 Low Space Jam. Next year summer.
I didn't even see those yet. How did I
Yeah.
That's
miss
a good
that?
wedding
How did I
shoe,
miss
man.
that?
Yeah. It's on the Z Sneakerhead Z or the Z Sneakerhead Z.
For us Canadians and anybody in the UK.
Right.
Where? I don't even see
Well,
that.
I'll say it right
Oh
there.
yes.
They're nice.
Yes.
They're-
I mean,
they're-
yes. It's a low.
It's
Space
exactly
Jam.
what you would
Yeah.
hope it would be
Yeah.
for a low Space Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nice.
Yeah,
But I
they're
mean,
nice.
yeah.
Whether now people would go as crazy as they would maybe 5 years ago, I don't know. It's like
I don't know if 11 has got that much pull anymore.
you remember when the Space Jam with the 45 released
Yeah.
was not as crazy as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like the fanfare and it was a $300 shoe at the time. So
In Canada, yeah.
maybe that affected that. But maybe 10 years ago, Space Jam was the shit.
Yeah.
Like
Concords just, I mean, that's
Jordan
what
11.
exploded. Yeah.
Christmas was our
But the
time.
Concords is historically and infamously was the thing that really exploded the sneaker world, right? With the getting a whole new wave of sneakerheads.
Yeah,
in
That was
2011. 2011.
That was the first time in my city that I didn't get a shoe that I wanted.
Wow.
I went to the mall like an hour before it opened, maybe 2 hours, which
An
you
hour.
don't do.
No.
You never did that here.
No.
Oh, okay.
You saw cool gray 11s on the wall. You're like, okay, cool. I got 2 months to save up money to buy that. Like, I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even a joke.
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Concord 11s came out. I went to the mall like an hour or two before it opened, being like, I need these shoes, so I'm getting to the mall 2 hours before it's even open.
Mm.
And then I got laughed at, man.
Oh, wow.
I had buddies up in the front that were like, "What the fuck are you doing here so late, man?" And everybody's like, "Look at this idiot!" There's a big line. Everybody's there, like,
Shame.
yeah,
Shame.
exactly. That's what it was like. But he's like handing out ticket sizes. He's like,
Yeah.
I got a 14 if you want it. I'm like, fuck no, I don't. Like, I'm going home, man. I'm gonna go cry. What are you guys doing here? What's going on? I thought I was gonna be here alone. I literally thought it could be me and maybe like one.
You were gonna be the
guys.
one weird guy waiting for sneakers.
Yeah, that's literally what I thought, man. Like,
You want to be embarrassed. Yeah.
Now they had the prepay system up here in Canada. Did they allow it for the Concords or no?
I don't remember.
I don't think that was active yet.
It was because that's how I got the Space Jams in 2009 and the Cool Grays.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember we did have that too. But like I said, it didn't matter ever.
It may have been one of those that they didn't allow it for
sometimes.
that specific release. Yeah,
that didn't last long.
And then
it went from 2009 to 2012. It was a solid 3 years that it went. So it wasn't that bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Last pair was the white cement 4s in 2012, which are dog shit.
Yeah.
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 Crazy.
I'll never forget that.
That's awful.
My buddy's right in the front. A dude that I know is right in the front. And he goes, like, someone that I know from school. You know what I mean? It's not someone I talk to every day, but someone that knows me since, like, junior high school that I've liked these shoes, like Jordans and stuff, like sneakers, is right in the front and yells out in front of everyone, "What the fuck are you doing here so late?"
What was he doing there, period? Was he a sneaker guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was too. Okay.
Yeah, it was me and him. He had the I had the flu
sneakerhead.
game 12s and he had the playoff 12s.
Yeah.
And,
Nice.
Yeah.
And then he laughed you out of the building.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he laughed me literally in front of everyone, was yelled out, "Calby," first name and everything. "Calby, what the fuck are you doing here so late?"
Did he say your full name? Calby Mildred Tober. What are
No,
you doing?
no.
The fuck
His
are you
first
doing?
name, but enough that like everybody in the line all turned at the exact same time to look at who's the idiot that said, "I'm with my girlfriend at the time," and shit, just looking, holding hands, looking like a dumbass.
Like, take the 14. Take the 14.
Jeez, man.
Take the
Surprised she
14.
didn't leave me.
Shit.
Don't make us leave here like this. Take the 14.
Hard times.
All right. All right. That was we started off flooding our feeds on a good note and ended on a bad. All right. Sorry, Cal. let's get into this week's topic. It's basically a day in the life of a sneakerhead. I'll be playing the role of the sneakerhead in this scenario. I was realizing how a lot of like the regular things in my life always seem to have like a sneaker connotations to them. So first off, I started out the day once texting Sean, "Hey, how many pairs of Reimagined 3
Oh yeah.
do you have?" And before he answered,
Yeah.
I texted him back, "Don't answer, save it for the pod."
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Sean, how many
Yeah.
pairs of Reimagined 3s do you have?
I just have one. One
You
pair.
have one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I also have one pair only. Now, as I mentioned,
Hold on,
like,
hold on.
right.
I also have one pair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, squad shoe.
I thought you weren't ready to talk yet after the story you just said. What are you doing here? Okay. As mentioned, my 2011 pair, I think it's time to put them away, like really relegate them to like whatever errand runnings and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to maybe get rid or trade the 2013 with the Night Care on the back for something, but as I realized, people aren't interested really in that pair, especially with the Imagine 3 out there.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, maybe I'll just give them to my son to wear. So that's one option. But then I would have to jump on my Reimagined 3s. But I like that shoe so much. I'm like, I should probably get a double, like just a backup pair.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked Sean, how many do you have?
Yeah.
So I know, like, okay, it makes sense to have a backup pair of this shoe. Then I got to thinking, hey, do I actually need a backup of the Reimagined 3 if I have an A Ma Manière 3 that has backups? Okay.
Right.
And I also have a Fragment 3.
Ah, yes.
You know? So it's all Jordan 3s in the white shading that they're not exact backups, but they are kind of backups.
They can fulfill the need. Yeah.
Right. So do I need another Reimagined 3?
Yes. Yes, you do. Everybody needs more than one.
I'm even gonna say, like, I'm not a double up guy.
Yeah.
Ever. Chris knows that for a million years. Anytime he asks me, I'm always like, "Oh, you know me, man. Don't double up. Buy something else that you want." And I got another trip coming up here to Toronto in a little bit, and I was gonna bring that shoe because I'm like, this is a good shoe for every weather.
Right.
It's a beautiful shoe. If I walk into Kith, if I walk into the Cause exhibit, doesn't matter where I'm going, this shoe's a very nice shoe.
It's respected.
And then I was like, I'm taking like the subway out there. I was like, I don't know if I want to put that many miles on this pair.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm gonna bring it because I'm like, I'm gonna be putting a lot of miles on it. So you might need another pair of that shoe, man, because like that's one shoe for me that I'm like, I'm gonna keep this on ice. I'm not gonna bring it with me.
Okay. Very good. All right. I like this. My day went on. I was walking around and I went to like a convenience store. They had a magazine rack. And I normally don't see this often, but I saw the Kicks magazine. Slam Kicks.
Yeah.
The Kicks one. The Kicks edition. So I'm like, shit, I haven't had this in a while. Let me check it out. And I pull it out. Do you know how much it costs here in Canada?
$10.
$21.
Stop it.
Right in the middle. $15.99, boys.
Yeah.
Canadian. I think in the US it was like the price was $13.99 or $14.99. It wasn't far off.
For a
But I'm
magazine.
and at that point I put it down.
Yeah.
I put it back down.
That should be like a collector's item, like a collector's issue or something like that. If it's
Yeah.
Not just a regular random issue.
And for once I felt like flipping through it and sitting down and reading some of the stuff, but
not for $15.
It was like $15.99. I'll probably try to find it online.
Yeah.
Which doesn't have the same feeling.
No.
But not gonna do it.
No.
Then sidebar, guys. I went to the bathroom. Okay. Urinals, 3 urinals available. I go to the far left. This dude walks in behind me.
Doesn't go beside you. Please doesn't go right beside you.
Goes to the one in the middle.
Oh fuck. That dude should be locked up.
Now,
He went. There was the one on the far right.
all
was
of
an
them were
option.
free when I walked in. I go
And
far left.
He went middle.
He went middle, and I didn't look at him, but I could. He was there because you don't look at another guy.
No, you don't look, but you
Right.
sense it. You feel the heat.
Hey, there, right there, right there, guys.
Lock him up.
Now, we're at the part where we're washing our hands.
Mm.
I don't want to make any eye contact with this guy. Okay? This MFer. I don't want to make eye
Yes.
contact with him. So, the advantage of having a quality pant on is
Yeah.
that it has a drawstring waist.
Yes.
After washing my hands, I need to tie the bow on the waist,
Right.
thus pointing my head down because I don't want to make eye contact with this guy.
Right.
I don't want to cross paths. I don't want to reach for the door handle at the same time as this guy. I just want him to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. So the drawstring pant on the quality bought me the time I needed to let this guy exit before I said, motherfucker, and then lead my way out. Okay.
Damn.
That was some sidebar action.
Damn.
I then decided to visit the new Nike store in Montreal.
Oh,
Downtown
right.
Montreal, there is
forgot
a
about that
new
place.
Nike store. New, I'd say a few months, but still very new to the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice in there. 2 floors. Shoes on both levels. A lot of people in there. And it's very nice, but again, I don't think I'd buy stuff in there because everything's full price.
Mm.
But it's cool to be able to like try stuff on in person if you need to. And then
Was there anything worth noting though in that?
they had the Jordan 38, so I got
Okay.
a
Yeah, got a
chance
up-close
to
look.
hold it and
That's
look at
good.
it.
Yeah.
They had like a lot of stuff that I guess you could just stuff that doesn't sell out is on the wall, but it's very full in terms of how many sneakers they have,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice to see because lately our outlets have been a bit bare. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw what other shoe did I see? I took pictures of them. I think the GT Cut 2.
Mm.
I took pictures of the 38 just to see, and then that was about it. I was wearing my Jordan 3 à ma manière, and once again, guys, I might even say that I might have had the hottest sneaker in the store, even though it's
I'm sure you did. Sure you did.
And I like it. I like that I was that guy. Because I could sense the people looking down.
Yeah.
And I can sense the people, oh, okay. Without having to make a big scene, I like being that guy. No.
You should have made a scene.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of my way. Look at what I'm wearing.
And then plan for the rest of the day. I had a city visit with the family. The family was going to meet me, and we were going to walk around the city, finally ending up in Chinatown to have supper. But a lot of walking was involved because we were walking from downtown all the way to Chinatown. Okay.
Wow.
Knowing that, the choices are something comfortable with a little bit of flash, if possible, or all the way comfortable, or something that I know is very nice, but could cause a bit of pain after an extended wear, which the Amamania 3 does that to me because they're like true to size.
Yeah.
That pair. Okay. They're not like my wider range. They're like really the true to size pair. So I decided to sacrifice a bit of comfort or a lot of comfort because I knew that by the end of the day, my pinky toe is done.
Yeah.
But I went that route. What would you guys have done?
Same.
It's like it's a. I'll tell you right now, it was a 3 hour of like walking, having supper, and then heading home was all by foot.
I've done that before. You still got to go with the nice looking shoe.
Nice looking shoe.
Yeah, sacrifice the pinky toe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you got when it comes to like some New Balance and Asics. So
Mm,
I think you'd have a pair of New Balance that you could have had some flash and had the comfort.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And with the family, it'd be on brand.
I get you.
Look at my flashy dad shoes.
My thing though, Cal, is that my New Balance sneakers are more like how you look at your Reimagined 3, where you maybe don't want to put them through that.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to
Okay.
because especially something suede, like if I feel like if you crush a New Balance shoe, like the midsole and everything, it's done, like finished, right? Like if you damage it a slight, it's done, finished.
Yeah,
But like leather can take a bit more of a beating.
that's true.
So there's that I consider a lot when I wear I've had my New Balance at the front door for a very long time, and I wear them rarely because always like weather has to be taken into consideration and like what might come into contact with the shoe, you know?
Definitely. No,
Yeah.
believe
Like
me, I
maybe
know
a
exactly
guy
what you mean.
takes the urinal right next to you and gets some
Yeah,
splatter on your fucking suede shoe, you know?
yeah. Well, that's facts.
But yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But so Cal, you're going on another Toronto trip. You plan
Yeah.
on walking a lot. What are you
Yep.
gonna do?
So far, I was kind of thinking I might go basic, man. And so I'm weird. There's got to be some people out there like me, but I know that most will think I'm weird. I find Chucks very comfortable. So I'm bringing a pair of Chuck 70s, the Come to Go ones. And well, so far this is
Mm-hmm.
this is still percolating in my head here, but and the Nocta Glides
I like that.
because they both can take weather. I think they're both comfortable and they have neutral colors, so it doesn't matter what I'm wearing up
And
top.
you're not bringing your fifth pair?
I don't know if I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see.
Okay.
See what the weather looks like. If there's any chance of rain any days, I probably won't.
Okay.
Because I don't want to sacrifice that luggage space.
Okay. Okay. You could do the Kith Converse.
Yes, I could. That's something I was thinking about too. The 10-year, actually, to be exact.
The dyed pair or not dyed, but
No, the pair with all the branding splattered all over it, and the
okay.
interchangeable, not interchangeable, but comes off Kith branding on the Chuck logo on the inside there,
I hear you.
Velcro.
Okay.
Because again, too, they're black, so they can go with anything.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay. Very good. That was my day. That was my day as a sneakerhead. Maybe one day we'll look at one of yours guys' days and see how much you do think about sneakers too.
Mm-hmm.
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 I wanna know the madness that goes on in Sean's head when picking shoes. Like I don't really care how the day goes. I just want to be inside his head while he's picking the pair that he's gonna wear that day.
It's getting
Because
more. It's more chaotic these days than ever. I don't know what's happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's numbers flying all
There's
around.
numbers. I gotta think about it. It's Tuesdays. It's Wings Logo Wednesdays.
Oh my God.
I gotta think about it's like kinds of things are going on in my head, and I hate it.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
I wore a 3 yesterday, and if I
Yeah.
wear a 6 today, that only equals 9. That doesn't work. Like, wait, that's his US
No.
say jersey.
No, I can
That might
verify.
work.
I can verify. There's never any math going on in my head.
Oh, okay. A lot of doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah.
You're allowed to because it's your birthday. Or was your birthday?
It was, yes.
What's your birthday?
Yeah.
That's my shout out of the week. We don't do a lot of shout outs, but here's shout out.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday. Yeah. Anything else, guys? Any other shout outs you want to throw? No.
I got to shout out my brother and his wife again, and my sister and my wifey for the amazing birthday presents and for celebrating with me. So thank you very much, everybody.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
I want to shout them out too.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Thank you, Calby.
Very nice. All right. That was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. You can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. Sean, where can people find you on social media?
At SCollar23 and at OG Support Group.
Shout out to the OG Support Group. Collab. And Hal, where can people find you?
You can find me at Just Kelby and at Traffic Boys.
Shout out to Traffic Boys. And you can find myself at Christopher.chu. And be sure to follow us at the Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Sneaker Logic and Quality. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.